Hello there, my friend. My name is Terry Petrovic, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about leadership and how that impacts your network marketing business. I want to review a book that has had a significant impact on my leadership style. It's enabled me to develop an organization of about 36,000 people in 12 different countries. The author of this book is John Maxwell. John is one of the best leadership coaches I've ever had the pleasure to meet and study. The book that we're going to be talking about today is the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. It's the newly revised edition. Stephen Covey does the opening and introduction to the book, and I want to share a couple of his tips and his words of wisdom. And if you don't know Stephen Covey, he's got some phenomenal work. You definitely need to check that out. But here's what he said. He says, the laws of leadership can be learned by anyone. Every law will stand alone. Every law carries consequences. And these laws are the foundation of all leadership. So as you might reflect for a second about your organization, your business, how you attract people, the types of people that you attract, I want you to think about how these laws can have an impact on yourself and your team. Like attracts like. Law number one is the law of the lid. Leadership ability determines a person's level of effectiveness. In this law, John goes and talks about your ability to lead at a certain level. If you are attracting a certain level of people, and you're not happy with that, you kind of need to look in the mirror and look at the words that you use in your basic leadership style, because like attracts like. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, let's say for example you might be a 5. Odds are you will attract people at a leadership level that is a 3, 4, and perhaps 5. That's your comfort zone. You've probably heard in our business and in our industry that most people sponsor at or below their social and economic level. And I'll tell you, and I invite you, and I encourage you to find ways to sponsor at or above your social and economic level. Now, if you're brand new in this business and don't have much leadership ability, you might say to yourself, my gosh, how am I going to be able to attract somebody who is much better than I am? And the answer is simple. You have a team. And somewhere in your leadership team are people of influence that are higher, odds are, than the person that you're talking to. Maybe at an 8 or a 9. I don't know too many 10s. I'm sure John is probably a 10. What I want you to understand is that no matter where you are in your business, if you use the tools, the processes, the systems, and the team, there truly is no lid. It's only when you try to go it alone that you're going to struggle. John goes on and he talks about the higher you want to climb, the more leadership you need. The greater impact you want to make, the more influence you'll need to have. Think about that for a second. Influence. Your ability to lead. When you talk to somebody in this business, do they follow you? Or do you find people running away from you? Are you talking about you, or are you talking about them? Are you asking good questions? All these things are a direct reflection of leadership and your ability to make it about the other person as opposed to making it about you. Don Stevenson, who's a guy who actually was a CEO of a hospitality organization, who basically went into businesses, reviewed them, and his area of specialty is going into specifically hospitals that were struggling. And one of the first things he did is he would go in there and he would teach the staff about customer service. It's about asking questions, listening, and providing value, and that's what you need to do for your business. And the second thing he did was get rid of the leader. And you've seen this and heard this in sports teams all the time, I'm sure. When a team is struggling, the first thing they do is get rid of the coach. They talk to the team, they get rid of the coach. The law of the lid is going to impact your ability to build a significant organization. A significant organization means you're going to have walk-away residual income, and that means freedom, folks. So we want to work on that one for sure. Law number 2, the law of influence. The true measure of leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. Your ability to communicate effectively with people, your ability to share a vision of what you and your community are accomplishing is influence. If you find yourself that you might be in a position where not too many people are following you, odds are you lack influence. What do we do there? Same thing that we talked about in law number 1, is we use the team. Because above you, people who you know who are more successful perhaps than you are willing to work with you. They want you to become successful. That's the way this business works, and that's why I love this business. It's not about what you can do, it's about what you can help your team do. It's about teaching them how they can become successful. That's where the blessings of this business are. Leadership is about influencing people, while management focuses on maintaining systems and processes. Hopefully in your company, in your business, you've got a good system that educates people about the benefits of developing an online business or an offline business, however you want to work your business. Social media is a great process. But what you say in that venue is more important than anything else. Because if you're just spamming people, you're not interacting, you're not engaging people, odds are your level of influence is going to be pretty minimal. What does that mean? That means you're wasting your time. So I want you to slow down. I want you to think about your ability to influence and add value. That's another way to say it. I believe influencers are people who add value to the marketplace. And if you want to add more value to the marketplace, you need to work on yourself. You need to work on your skill sets. There's a couple of factors that are key and foundational for leaders. It's who they are. It's their inner source. It's their inner being. It's who they know. The people that they surround themselves with. The relationships that they have. It's what they know. Do you have a skill set that you can teach somebody else so that they can be more successful than they are today? Is their life richer and more valuable because you took time to invest your time in them? You see, that's really what leadership is all about. It's also about intuition. It's about what they as individuals feel. Do you get where your team is? Have you ever been gotten? Now what I mean about, have you ever been gotten? You know when you're having a conversation and people just kind of like get who you are? And then they help you achieve it? That's what a leader does. And hopefully that's what you do, or you will be doing. Leaders have experience, so they tell their stories. They talk about the good, they talk about the bad. Leaders are humble. They come from a place of being a servant. John ends this chapter with a proverb, and it goes like this. He who thinks he leads and has no followers is simply going on a walk. I hope, my friend, you're not just walking today. I hope you actually are leading. And I know that tomorrow, every day, you'll be stronger and stronger, because the action step that you need to take today is apply these first 2 laws of leadership to your life. Apply them to your family. Apply them to all your relationships. My name is Terry Petrovic. Welcome to my home office here. I look forward to getting to know you better. If this helps you or you find this of value to you, make a comment, spread the word. Let's make a difference in the world. You have a better than terrific day. Take care. Bye-bye now.